For number 5, I'm going to solve this one by factoring. So this method that I'm going to use is called slide and divide. So the first thing you need to do is make sure your equation is equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides of the equal sign. So it's 3x squared minus x minus 10 equals 0. So with this method, you're going to slide the 3 over and multiply it by 10. This gives you x squared by itself minus x minus 30 instead of 10 equal to 0. So now this is in a form that you can factor. What do you multiply to get 30? Add to get a negative 1. So the factors are negative 6 and a positive 5 equals 0. So now that you have your factors, you have to take out the 3 that you moved over. So you have to divide both of your factors by 3. So x minus 2, and then you notice that 5 divided by 3 does not work out perfectly. So you just move the 3 in front of the x. So it's 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So if you multiply these factors out, it would give you 3x squared minus x minus 10. So now you set your factors equal to 0 and solve. So you add 2 to both sides of the equal sign. So x is equal to 2. Subtract 5. So 3x is equal to negative 5. Divide by 3. So x is equal to negative 5 over 3. For number 6, you are going to solve this one by completing the square. That's the easiest way to solve it. So the first thing you want to do is move the 18x to the left side of the equal sign by adding 18x to both sides. So you're going to have 9x squared plus 18x plus 79 is equal to 0. So remember, for completing the square, you have to move the 79 to the right side of the equation by using inverse operation. So we're going to subtract 79 from both sides of the equal sign. So 9x squared plus 18x is equal to a negative 79. So now you have a number in front of x squared, so you have to divide it out. And you notice that 9 does not go evenly into negative 79, but we're going to keep it as a fraction. So we're going to do b over 2 squared, so 2 over 2 raised to the second power. You put this in your calculator and it equals 1. So I'm going to add 1 to the left and 1 to the right. So the easiest way to add to a fraction is to change this 1 to 9 over 9. So instead of writing 1, I'm going to write 9 over 9. So I'm going to factor the left side, and then I'm going to add negative 79 plus 9, which is negative 70 over 9. So now I take the square root of both sides. Now remember, when you take the square root of a fraction, you're going to take the square root of the top and you're going to take the square root of the bottom. And remember, it is 2 solutions, the positive and the negative. So I'm going to simplify the right side first, the square root of negative 70 over 9. So we have x plus 1 is equal to plus or minus I square root of 70 over the square root of 9, which is 3. Then we subtract 1 from both sides of the equal sign. So x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus I square root of 70 over 3.